told you, the grapes have been crushed, and then we bring them into these containers. And after a while, the skins separate to the top and the liquid settles to the bottom. And with Pinot Noir, to develop colour, we don't give it any cooling. We let the grapes get very hot, if possible. And we pump the liquid over the top of the skins to percolate through and extract all the tannin and the flavour and the colour components.
Okay.
So this happens at least twice a day, sometimes 3 or 4 depending on the variety. With Pinot Noir, we tend to work it quite hard because it's a difficult variety, and we want to take as much out of the skins as possible. So we select the yeast that we use as well. We don't let any of this do wild fermentation. We make sure that we know what's going on. Because Pinot is tricky enough as it is without letting it make its own decisions.
Okay.
This year we've chosen a variety that protects all the delicate flavour components of Pinot Noir and protects varietal integrity. So it's not lots of secondary flavours, it allows the flavour of the variety and the region to come through. We've been doing that for a couple of years with Pinot rather than using a Pinot specific yeast. More something that actually will let the Pinot show through rather than fermentation characters.
And how many days are we going to keep this before we start looking at oak?
We'll probably look at pressing this in the next couple of days, and we've determined that by the condition of the skins. So once, if you have a look at the skins at the moment, they're starting to feel fluffy. They're not like whole grapes anymore, they're fluffy, and they're starting to fall apart. So we want to put them in the press before they fall apart, so that they can press properly and we can drag out the last bit of flavour from them. And then once it's pressed, with Pinot we'll let it settle and clear a little bit before we put it into oak. And we don't like new oak with Pinot Noir. We tend to prefer some oak that's a little more neutral. So we'll put it into probably 2 and 3-year-old oak, maybe older. No, that's something we need to have a conversation for that.
Normally, would not be putting new oak barrel, is it?
So
new barrel.
It depends on the variety and it depends on the style of wine you want to make.
Pinot Noir is.
Personally, I don't like Pinot Noir in new oak. I think generally, I'm a bit old world when it comes to Pinot. I like Burgundian style Pinot, and that's the sort of style we're trying to make at Parry, rather than the Nouveau style. So we're respecting the variety, we're respecting regionality and climate and terroir. So the aim of this is to work it hard, get some temperature into it, and make it look like Pinot. So, and probably Pinot has that old world feel with mushrooms and forest floor and strawberries and those types of characteristics. And colour's not important to Pinot. Pinot is about texture and varietality and terroir. So we work it hard for flavour and for complexity, not for colour. Did Marcus give you a good tour?
Yes.